They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And Devontae Freeman, he's now had back-to-back weeks with touchdown rushes after not having any in the first 3 weeks of the season.
Always liked him coming out of Florida State. I just wasn't sure he was a lead ball carrier. Boy, was I wrong about that, because he plays so hard in every aspect of the game, whether he's blocking, catching passes, running the football, you name it. Devontae Freeman's a heck of a play.
And he was an handful for Denver.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Here's the offense, and we talk about the tight end, Jacob Tamme.
A lot of people thought of him as simply a safety valve receiver. He can be a primary receiver. Jacob Tamme shows better athleticism than what people expect.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Time to meet the defensive starters for the Oakland Raiders, and you want to discuss one of their safeties.
I certainly do. Carl Joseph out of West Virginia always did a great job policing the middle of the field. A big hitter, knocked the ball away, but really added to his game his last year as a Mountaineer. Became a better cover guy and a better ball hawk before he got injured. They're really going to love him in Oakland.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Jihad Ward able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Murray, the lone setback. He's going to get the football. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Carr to throw on 2nd down. This one caught left side by Cooper. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. The starting defense for the Falcons.
Jonathan Babineau's a defensive tackle, knows how to get upfield and spill plays in the backfield.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. Cooper hit pay dirt for the first time this season in Week 5, and he also tacked on 138 yards.
He's just such a great technician in what he does, not to mention his athleticism. In fact, when he came out in the draft, I had Kevin White ranked ahead of him out of West Virginia, who ended up going to the Bears with the number 7 pick. A Hall of Famer took me aside and chastised me because he had heard me say that and told me that Amari Cooper will be the better receiver. So far, he's right.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Go. They'll run here with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he is going to lose yardage here.
And Charles, Vic Beasley really starting to play like the 8th overall pick.
And don't forget, he played down defensive end his entire rookie year. And I don't think he has the bulk to hold up. But playing outside linebacker, his natural spot, allows Dan Quinn, his head coach.
And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and pick.
And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, 35 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with two guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt, the will as well as a really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Matt Bosher now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Carey. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Raiders will take possession. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Carr now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Carr now to throw, and this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep and caught it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster. And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Carr. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they're going to go soft on the corners. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's given his guys a shot for late points. Field. And with great field position here, chance for some points before the break.
That's prime real estate. Just have to decide how they want to try and take their shot to try and put those points on the board.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Brought in by Walford, right side. And he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Janikowski bangs it through. That's it for... And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things...
He's got a man, complete, and all the way down to the 37.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Complete, the tight end Rivera. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's a second down.
I think this one comes under the heading of sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because you and I both know coaches go.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. On second down, Freeman. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. 3rd down.
And once again, leverage wins.